Welcome back, Factory fans. In the last episode of our Factorio Space Age series, we spent a lot of time trying to understand the cryogenic science pack creation process, and this episode we have come up with a build, but we are going to face the real test, actually implementing that build in this frozen landscape. With the solar power off the table and constant thawing required, we'll have to get really creative to make this work. Can we get this cryogenic science pack set up and running and back to Nauvis? Well, let's dive in and find out. So as promised, between last episode and this episode, I've been working on a little bit of a build, having a play around with a few different sort of variants. So last time we left off around here where we figured out how to make a blue science or cryo science, but this isn't exactly great, and you know, this thing produces at something like 0.1 per second, so this is not exactly a build that's viable for anything useful in the actual game, but it did teach us everything we need to know to make this blue science stuff. So let's see what I ended up working with. There's two iterations. Don't worry about this middle one. This was just like getting it all functional, getting the numbers to clean up the piping a little bit to get our final build. So this is our final build. There's a couple of key concepts I just wanted to go through real quick. I don't want to spend too long on this because I want to get implementing. The first thing that I realized was, how are we supposed to get to faraway places? For example, if my something source is like up here in the corner, how do I belt over there and then pipe something back, right? You can't just run a long heat pipe from one heat source all the way up there. That's impossible. It's not going to be able to heat that much. So I've created this little cool setup. It's basically a heating tower, a belt that feeds the fuel, and it just has a temperature sensor and just keeps it at 100 degrees. You only need to be at about 50 degrees to melt everything and keep things running, so you don't need to heat these up to like 1000 degrees. But essentially this will be a little pathway thing that allows us to go anywhere we like. You just tile them in, make sure the belt part is connected. Sorry, copied the wrong one. Yeah, just tile them in, make sure the belt part is connected, so about this much distance. And during my testing, I realized we had so much fuel, so we didn't need to like make this any more efficient, but it's self-heating. As long as you just chuck some fuel in there to get it started, it'll melt the ice around it. And then when that melts, the fuel will feed through from the previous section into the next section. So this will allow us to get to places, and I've also used this design sporadically around the build. So over here, you can see that sort of implemented. That's why I've got like sort of heating towers everywhere. Now, I don't know if heat follows the inverse square law like it does in reality, where the further it travels, the exponentially like cooler it gets. Hence, I've just like from experience, I've just tested it based on that and just tried to keep my heat pipes as short as possible. So I feel like it's better, instead of having like a central heating source, to spread out your heating sources all around everywhere. So you have smaller heat loops basically, instead of just like one central massive heating source and then heat pipes running all over the place. So that's what I've done. So here's the build. I've increased the power output because I feel like once we want to produce the science at whatever amount that we want to produce at, it's going to require way more power than this tiny little setup we started with over here, which produces like 20 megawatts of power. So I've extended it so that it uses this many heat exchangers and can produce up to 200 megawatts of power. Alright, so yes, it produces 200 megawatts of power, and with 200 megawatts of power we can do an awful lot. So the way it works is, this is the heating area that's sort of central to the main power system, and we need to keep these burning at a high temperature because they're the ones responsible for doing the heat exchangers. And I've done a lot of testing, and for this many heat exchangers, I feel like you need about, because I did it with 2 initially like this, but it wasn't enough to keep the temperature going steady, so I had to just introduce a third one. So it takes these 6 heating towers to keep this power alive for 200 megawatts. That's fine. So the next step is, how are we getting the water for this? Well, we showed before that we can convert any source of ammonia into any source of ammoniacal solution into ice and ammonia. So we're using that process in a cryo facility, and that's producing all the ice that we can use, and then it's being converted by these 2 facilities into water. These are all done under an 8 beacon setup because, as you can see from the numbers, here it uses up 247 water, and these 2 fully beaconed produce about 250 water, which is perfect. So That's fine, and to feed it that amount of ice, we only need 10 ice per second, and this machine alone, under the power of 8 productivity modules and some 10 speed modules, can produce a stupid amount of ice, too much ice in fact, but it will give us all the ice that we need. So the next step is, how are we fueling this whole system? Where is all this solid fuel that's going to every single heating tower actually coming from? Well, we've got right next door over here another cryo chamber that's making a bunch of solid fuel. So it's turning the ammonia solution and a source of crude oil into solid fuel. This is the only thing I think we're going to struggle in the actual game, because it requires like 172 crude oil, which is not a small amount of crude oil by any measure. So hopefully we can feed it in enough. The good news is this thing way overproduces solid fuel. I've had to delete it, the excess, because the annoying thing is this thing that produces ice and ammonial solution, if the ice backs up, then we have an issue. If this thing backs up and the ammonial solution backs up, then the ice is not going to be enough, right? So we can't let either thing back up. So I had to delete the fuel, like any excess fuel, as well as deleting any excess ice. But that's the core of our system, just these two buildings and this heating system. So this is providing all the heat and all the power to our base. These side towers, they're all just being maintained at, well, if I had the proper wiring system on each of them, which I'll have to make sure I do, but they're all being maintained at 100 degrees. They should be. For example, these ones, a bit high from the nuclear power, but the ones that are working properly are all being maintained at just 100 degrees, just to keep everything thawed. They don't need to go any crazy temperature, they just need to keep everything from freezing. So now we have power, we have heat in our system, we have plenty of power to work with. Let's move on to actually producing the science. Well, we'll work backwards. The science, as we discussed before, it needs this fluorokeotene. It's being produced right next door. This system is very, very straightforward. It basically just takes the hot stuff and makes it the cold stuff. So how's the hot stuff being made? That's a little bit less straightforward, because you're going to need a lot of random things for this. You're going to need some ammonia, you're going to need some fluorine, you're going to need some lithium and solid fuel. So they're just being fed from various systems, but the solid fuel, I mean, is just coming out of the heating system, which is fine. The fluorine is obviously just going to come out of pump jacks, however we wire that in. The ammonia is coming out of where we already discussed, up looping around the back over here. And that's the other advantage of having these heating systems like this. When you need to loop stuff around the back, you don't need to run some long copper cable. There should always be a heater nearby. So that's that. Now we got the lithium. Lithium is created in a cryo chamber using this process, and this process gets a little bit complicated as well. It takes ammonia and lithium brine, so lithium brine comes out of pumps as well. That's fine, we need to find a source of that on our planet and pump that in, and it produces a lithium ore, but it also requires holmium plate, so we're gonna have to export that from Fulgora and bring it over on a cargo landing pad somewhere and feed that in there. Luckily, this whole process doesn't take too much lithium ore. In fact, it takes half per second, and this thing can produce a stupid amount of lithium ore. But we also need to produce lithium plate, because the cryogenic process also requires lithium plate. The two of these put together need about 0.8, and this one smelter can produce 1 and consumes about 0.8. So between this smelter and this thing, I think this one thing is producing enough lithium ore. And you can see this thing isn't even doing anything, because this process actually produces hot fluorokeotene. So that hot fluorokeotene is actually going back into this cooler, and then it's producing more than enough cold stuff for it to handle. It seems to completely disable this machine. Well, it doesn't completely disable it, it does drain a tiny bit, but most of it is coming from these two machines. Now, I thought I needed some circuit logic to make sure it consumes the output of this first, but I've been running this and it seems to be perfectly fine. Not too much to mention. The system is not that complicated in itself. The only complexity is going to be implementing it and bootstrapping it to get started. Obviously the ice and stuff is going to be an issue. You might be asking, why is there 3 things pulling ice out of this machine? Well, this machine produces ice at 80 per second. That's more than 1 full blue belt. That's nearly 2 full blue belts of ice. And that's more than any one of these inserter things can handle. You can see ice is constantly getting backed up. But I've got 3 things pulling ice out. 2 of them are merging over to feed our ice makers for our water system. 1 of them is going out for the ice in this cryo chamber. And then both sides is deleting ice over here and over here. And we're going to do that in our game using recyclers. But that's pretty much it. We're going to need a lot to set this up in the actual game, so let's get started. In terms of how much science this produces, it produces 1.5 science per second, which is more than enough for whatever our needs are. If we look at the actual production of science over the last 10 minutes, we've been producing, in reality, 191 per minute. That's like more than 2 per second, which is way more of this science than we can possibly ever hope to ship back. The final part of this system is a little rocket fuel producer. So I'm just taking the excess whatever from everywhere, and it's just going into this rocket fuel maker, and it's not working at 100% efficiency because we don't need 0.9 rocket fuel per second. We only need like 0.1 to feed for a rocket silo with max productivity modules. So definitely it's overproducing as well, but at least we have the rocket fuel. That's one of the 3 components. Because next you might be asking, well, great, you have all this science, how are you gonna bloody ship it back to Nauvis? Well, I have no idea. I'm thinking I'm gonna bring the blue circuits, and I'm gonna bring the other stuff that we need directly from, maybe not from Nauvis, because Nauvis struggles with those materials, but since we're taking holmium plate, maybe we need to expand the rocket facility over there to also bring us some blue circuits and low density structures in the future. Obviously not right now, because I'm not going to sit around Fulgora and wait for 4 or 5 rockets worth of stuff to launch, but definitely in the near distant future we'll need to go to Fulgora and expand our rocket facilities. But for now, we've got a system to implement. We've got the various things that we need to do and many challenges that we need to overcome. So yeah, we'll definitely do our best to implement this now. I've got the blueprint saved in my Aquilo book, so that's this one, and we're going to try to slap this thing down somewhere. I don't even know if it's going to fit on Aquilo because this is pretty big. I've tried to make it as small as I can, but it's still pretty big. We might need to like turn these upwards or something, or make them go around the side or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out together. It's fine. It is fine. All right, let's get into the actual game and get going. All right, here we are on our piddly little island. Now, before I go and start doing crazy stuff, oh, that's Aquilo start. Let's go to our Aquilo thing and slap this actually down and see how far off we are from actually doing this. Not too bad. Now, our pumps are over here, so we don't want to kill any of our oil pumps. And what's on the bottom right? Hold on, what am I getting attacked by? Just random stuff, that's fine. Wasn't there a resource down here I needed? Because the lithium brine is here, right? Yep, there's lithium brine there. Fantastic. Where's our fluorine? Wasn't there? Oh, fluorine's all the way down here. Yeah, and this is why I needed that little system I showed earlier on how to get to places, because, you know, we're going to have to actually get down here. Now, to get there, we're going to need ice platforms, and I'm going to need a lot of ice platforms, right? And I don't really have many on me, only 86 ice platforms. And a lot of concrete. So where's my ship at the moment? It's been chilling at Aquilo, which is probably bad. Hey, this ship can survive around Aquilo without getting destroyed. That's great. It's just shooting down all the large asteroids, and it doesn't look like it's missing anything major. Is it missing? Oh, there's no more iron asteroids. Fantastic. All right, let's get this sent back before it runs out of bullets and stuff, because it's got no iron asteroids, but it's got 1,000 billion bullets, so also kind of fine. But I need stuff from my main base, so there's no point for it to be parked out here. Off you go back to Nauvis, and yeah, you should be sweet. Hopefully you got enough fuel, 54k in the tank. Hopefully you can pick up some iron asteroids soon. Yeah, I trust it. You'll be fine. All right, let's, oh, should I gut this or should I make some platforms? Because I've got the cryogenic facilities. What does it take to make platforms? Ice platform. Nope. How do you make ice platforms? It's in an assembling machine, and it just requires ice and ammonia. Maybe we should make some ice platforms before we get started. Otherwise, I can just harvest it off the ground. But while we got this setup up, maybe we should. God, even just getting the ammonia out of this system is just a living nightmare. Crazy. And it is just so terrible. Is that okay? Is that okay with you? No, that's the ammonia solution. That's not okay with you. I need the actual ammonia out. That one's not doing anything. Oh man, it's so annoying. Is this thing even doing anything? This is not even doing anything. We just get this heated from the nuclear power temporarily to get ammonia solution into here, and if I just shove it some ice, it'll start making ice platforms extremely slowly. Can't even put it into a steel box. Alright, you can go make some ice platform. I'm gonna go run around and harvest some more ice platforms manually, because we're gonna need it. Alright, our thing is good on iron asteroids again, which is fantastic. while it's doing that, I might as well grab some more stuff. We can never have enough heat pipes, so we're gonna grab some more heat pipes. Oh, our nuclear fuel is running out. Oh damn, lucky we're going back. I think I launched all my nuclear fuel down by accident. I didn't leave any for the actual spacecraft. Lucky I noticed. Holy crap, we would have been dead in the water. Anyway, that's fine. Anyway, we're going to request some stuff that we need. We definitely need a lot of beacons. How many beacons, you ask? 30, and we need 67 productivity 3 modules and 58 speed 3 modules. An annoying number. Maybe we'll just request 50 to get started, because we don't need everything functioning at a billion speed right at the start. So we'll grab 40 beacons, and we'll grab like just 50 of these and 50 of these. We can probably do, wait, we got all the speed. We already got speed here. No, I don't need speed. Actually, we already got 60 something productivity modules here. What? All right, never mind. 61. We're like a little bit out, so we'll just request another 50, 60, I don't know, 75. Yep, that's all for the beacons, and I think 300 pipes should be enough, hopefully. I don't even think 300 pipes is easy for it to do. We got the nuclear fuel. Anything else special in this build? Now we need the robots and stuff to fully automate everything. So we're gonna grab, and the stuff for the rockets. So I'm gonna grab the stuff for the rockets. So we're gonna grab some more low density structures, and we're gonna grab some more blue circuits. Oh wait, can this thing even launch rockets? Because I haven't had copper here for a long time. I wonder. We've only got one stream of copper going at the moment. If you guys are wondering what happened, my copper train died over here. I don't know how to get it fixed. Alright, let me try to figure out how to get the train fixed first then. This is gonna be so janky. I'm gonna attempt to remote destroy these dudes down here and then rebuild my train somehow. Thank you, it destroyed my train for me. Oh man, this is so hard to control. I'm playing an RTS, guys, I'm playing an RTS. Alright, we destroyed these guys, but now we're gonna rebuild our actual train network. This is not gonna be as easily done as I say, but we basically need to extend our thing over like this. How can I tell before one gets built? Do I have to like build everything one at a time? It's gonna take forever. But I'm pretty sure if I just put them like this, it should be okay. I also need some sort of radar. Do I even have radar set up to be built? I can't, because I can't see, right? Why can't Spidertron get repaired? Fun days. Fun days. It's gotta be patient. Take things one step at a time. I think something will come and build stuff eventually. If we check the map, will it tell us? Nah, the map always shows us remote view stuff. If I go to the Nauvis thing, can I... if I zoom out, you can see a little robot is coming to build our thing. Great. Now we got one, it can recharge itself and maybe it can go build the next thing now. Another little robot is coming. And another little robot. I'm surprised no robots have come to fix my Spidertron yet though. So in theory I should just be able to build another one here. And we're going to find out if this is connected to this. Oh, it's coming to repair it. Amazing. All the way from home. What a hardworking little robot. Now while that's doing that, I guess I can rebuild my train. So I should be able to build a train. Where's my copper? Here. Oh, this is gonna be janky. So we want a train and 2 wagons, and the train, oh, I can't even set the train right now. I think that this one should be in range to repair everything. Alright, the heads come here, so we can go to copper unload for empty cargo and copper load for full cargo. If you're wondering why I need to fix this, I thought everything is broken and I just don't have science, but without copper, I don't have blue circuits to launch rockets, so yeah, that's not going to happen for a while. It's alright, I can just let my game run for a bit for everything to fix itself and catch itself back up. We got plenty of stuff to implement in Aquilo anyway, without the beacons and all that fun stuff. Trying to get Aquilo jump started is going to be its own challenge. We probably need one more, to be honest, because there's like stuff down here that needs repairing too. It's gonna take a while. Oh look, we got some Gleba action going on. Yeah, those rockets are wasted on so many of these dudes. They're trying to kill the bloody bots. Stupid. Oh man, this is really annoying. What the heck? Can this like not store bots? We're in this like infinite loop. Super inefficient. They're killing my bots slowly. My bots are all gonna die. How do I get this to stop storing bots? Stop storing repair packs here. And stop storing bots here. But Gleber's still going. I mean, all the agricultural science is just being wasted because obviously nothing's being researched. It's turned into spoilage. Oh man. But there's not much I can do. I don't want to leave my Spidertron out here when this is all finally repaired because, yeah. But it looks like bots are coming to fix stuff. And hopefully eventually this will have a path. No path, no path, gotcha. But it's got fuel, right? Yeah, it's got plenty of fuel. How's my little ice going? Alright, let's keep harvesting some ice. There's like nothing left yet to harvest. I need to go to another island. I harvested a bunch of ice and I've gotten barely any ice platforms. I got like 100 now. And this thing's made 9. Alright, this machine is useless. It's faster for me to just go around looking for ice platforms. Now the bots are struggling a bit, but I can see they're bringing rails over, so it's all gonna slightly start working. So I might as well just start implementing Aquilo stuff now. I'm gonna rip all this up. Hopefully I have enough inventory space to do it. And then yeah, we'll figure everything out. Alright, let's see if we have enough of anything. How much heat pipe do we actually need? Because we can calculate now, 800 and we have 300 on us, so we're gonna need way more heat pipe. SS Aquilo, get me more heat pipe. We're gonna need like an, not only are we gonna need our 300 heat pipe that we requested, we're probably actually gonna need closer to like, say 600. Alright, let's drop our blueprint and see how much we can actually build of this thing. Yeah, we'll just do the whole thing and it's gonna go to the best of my ability on this actual thing. And we're gonna try to leave as much room as possible for everything else, like the pump jacks and stuff. We don't want to cover those up, but yeah, we're gonna need a lot of stuff. Why are you going to like the furthest away places to build stuff? I don't understand. I'm gonna stand here and hopefully they build the stuff I want first. Oh, we also need to bring like a bunch of materials for like 4 more cryo chambers, but all I want to get started is these 2. Like, I don't even care about making the blue science right now, but I just want these 2 cryo chambers done so that I can heat and power my system, and then we can worry about everything else later. Now, obviously the fuel source here is not unlimited, and when it runs out, I have no idea what I'm going to do, because where else is the next crude oil? Oh yeah, actually there's heaps of crude oil everywhere, that's fine. But we just have to like pipe crude oil from really far away once it, you know, once it depletes. Which is unfortunate, but hopefully this crude oil will last us long enough to do a lot of stuff. Let's check back in on Nauvis on how the rebuild's going. It looks like it's going. Is our copper train working? Our copper train has left the station. Our copper train has picked up some copper, so everything should be going again. Now obviously this guy cannot be standing here. We need it standing somewhere where there's no combat, preferably somewhere in the middle of the map. I mean, that was stupid. It doesn't do any sort of smart pathfinding, does it? Yeah, it just keeps trying to like go over there. No. Can I like shift you around? Go somewhere where you're not going to cause any trouble. But thank you very much, Spidertron, for your assistance, because I couldn't have done that without you. Fantastic. Our copper is working again, hopefully. Looks like it's working. Why did only one side of the train load? What? Let's just double check it's all working. Yeah, I'm getting 2-3 full belts of copper again. Copper's going, and that should get everything else slowly going, and blue circuits should start going again, and we should be able to start launching rockets in about an hour. But for now, let's continue building our stuff on Aquilo. You've done nothing for me. You've built the worst possible things, and you're just sitting here recharging. You've used up all my battery. Are you serious? Doing what? Do you guys use like more power over here or something? Amazing. Alright, well I guess I'm going to have to like manually build some stuff. I'm just going to build the stuff that I really want connected first. So for example, I don't even know where to start. So obviously these 3 heating towers are very important, as are these 3 heating towers. Do I have not enough ice platform? Do I need concrete? Cannot build on ice platform. Man, I need more concrete. Okay, these 3 heating towers are done. Now I'm thinking, to get us started, we don't need both sides of this thing working. We just need like one side. So we're going to focus on getting one side working first, and then we'll just slowly build our way. Fine. No rush required in this. Oh, do I not have green inserters? What inserter is this and why don't I have it? A stack inserter? A bulk inserter? What's the difference between a bulk inserter and Did I make everything out of stack inserters? What? I thought I made everything out of bulk inserters. Not that we need bulk inserters for this, we can use any inserter. Alright, I'm gonna slowly keep building this up and I'll be back when it's done. I've been relegated to like manually harvesting ice platforms because my drones just don't have enough power to keep up and I need them for building. I'm constantly at 0 power while I'm building this. That's okay. Everything's progressing along slowly. We just gotta wait. Everything back at Nauvis is back online. You can see the science per minute is going again. The planet is slowly launching rockets, but you know, it's gonna take a while to catch up. And I realize I need thousands of concrete to actually get the floor of my factory going. So it's gonna be a while. Anyway, back to manually mining some ice platforms and back to building my thing. Ah, it's amazing. Everything in here has been shipped. Except for the uranium fuel cells, but yeah, we're almost ready to go. I've dropped off all the goods at Aquilo, and I'm gonna send my ship back to get more stuff. But this should get us on our way. I don't want to grab everything, I just want to build the specific bits that I need, which is just the concrete and this and the steam turbines for now. I feel like these bots drain a lot more power for some reason now. Either that or it's just everything is like charging really slowly. Give them a bit of a hand. Alright, one side of my steam turbines is done, which is fantastic, and all the heat piping in here is done. I need more concrete on this stuff. It's gonna drain my entire battery bar real quick, you just watch. I don't want to put down any of my beacons and stuff yet because we need to get some initial power going, and it's not going to be possible to get initial power going with all the beacons and modules in there. I just need to get my ice going, and I need to get my everything else going. Fuel, ice, that's the important stuff. Like I might even just temporarily remove this stuff. We don't want any of this stuff. I'll replop it down later because it's just going to passively drain my power, right? In fact, I don't even think I want these two right now. I literally just, the only thing I want to consume, 4.9 megawatts being consumed by what? There's literally nothing consuming power by this thing. This only consumes 7 kilowatts. What's consuming 4.9 megawatts of power? Do you guys see anything that consumes power in this setup? It's going to cut the power to the back half of the base and see how that goes because I don't want anything powered right now. We literally just need these two ice makers to make a little bit of water, and to get the power going, we're going to need solar power. This is still consuming 2.1 megawatts of power. Why? Is it because it thinks there's productivity modules in there? Alright, let me drop some solar panels. I don't even know where I'm going to drop solar panels. Probably here on the pump jacks for now. Just to get the power and the heat going. We just need to melt some ice. So we need to get our nuclear reactor on. Let me see where. Alright, let's give it a go. We'll do it here. Where's my nuclear reactors? Drop one here with some heat pipe. It just goes across here to heat this section. We'll put 50 in here, and then we'll drop one up here to heat this top section too. We might need to use all 4 of our nuclear reactors at the same time to get everything properly heated, because we have no other source of heat. So, yeah. But we won't use all our fuel, hopefully. We'll just get 12 in there, and let's just get one side heated up. So this side. This side doesn't need like tremendous amounts of heat. This does need to get up to 500 degrees to start heating stuff up. And while that's happening, I'm going to drop some solar panels to get the other process started. I can just drop it right on these pump jacks also. Oh my god, I can't pull down in a straight line. Try to drop as many as I can. So now we've got some power, and these are frozen, but that should be solved by this nuclear reactor needs to be heat piped to this. That way it can unfreeze this stuff. So this stuff is getting slowly thawed, which is great. And this nuclear reactor is slowly going up in temp, as is this one, which is slowly thawing all this back stuff. Maybe we can give it a hand. Because once the power gets going, which we have 13 kilowatts of power, maybe we can get rid of one of these ice makers. We just need one making water for now, not that one, because, wait, is that one okay? Yeah, that one's actually okay. Yeah, let's get rid of one of them, because I don't want 2 of them working. Now, I don't know why this thing still consumes power, because, yes, we're producing that, but we're consuming 1.5 megawatts. What is consuming 1.5 megawatts of power? I'm so very confused. Get some of my ice and get it start melting. It's going to take a while for this to bootstrap, so Bear with me. 1%, 2%. I feel like I'm downloading something on 56 kilobyte mobile. I need that thing heated up. Come on, get to temp. Yep, alright, cool. And I need this stuff heated up. And then we can get water in here, which should start vaporizing as soon as this hits 500 degrees. So it's all going to take a little bit of time, which is fine. Oh, it stopped. Nope, it's still going. Cool. Alright, well, I'm just going to wait till this all gets done. Oh no, where are you guys going? What are you guys doing? Oh, you guys are building stuff, that's fine. Used up most of my concrete. What? I'm still so confused what's consuming power. Like, literally, this thing says it consumes 217, max consumption, 217 kilowatts. And nothing else here consumes power. So, I don't understand. Does this thing consume power? No. It's so weird. There's nothing in this network that consumes any power. Heating towers provide temperature. They don't consume power. It should literally be only this thing that consumes power. If I cut this, what does this consume now? 1.3 megawatts. So weird. That's 38% now. This side's all frozen, but I don't really care. Oh, I'm missing a singular theme heat exchanger, which is a bit annoying. Fine. Let me just do without one heat exchanger. It's not going to make a difference to the build. We'll get everything sorted once everything is comfortable and running. Well, it's got some water and some heat going, but while I was waiting, I just set up my ammonial pump. I know there's nothing to pump into right now, but I know the very next thing we're going to need is to get our self-sorted ice and water going. So I'm just getting that ready. And yeah, we're going to need to get our pump jacks on as soon as we have power as well, to get some crude oil in, to get some normal fuel being produced before we burn through all our uranium fuel. Not that we're at risk of burning through all our uranium fuel anytime soon, but we do need to use our power to get our pump jacks sorted ASAP. But still, we're waiting for stuff to happen. At the moment, it's still melting ice. Oh, it's melted some ice. Has it created power? No, it hasn't created any power, but it has put some water into here, like a tiny amount of water to boil, which is good because we're almost at temp now. A little one. Why is it going so fast now? What the heck? It was on low power mode before. It's so weird. I don't get it. Something like production now is at 15.6 kilowatts and consumption is still at consumption is at 645 kilowatts now. So obviously it's producing a lot more water a lot faster, which is great, but I don't know why. Like, what caused this and why? I don't understand. This thing's max consumption says 217 kilowatts. So it's the only machine that's functioning. It makes no sense to me. Like, I get it. Is it all the inserters added up together? Oh my god, it's the inserters, eh? Holy moly. It's every single inserter I have in the area that's drawing all the power. Fantastic. Alright, I understand now. Even like the passive consumption of an inserter is like 1 kilowatt. So it's actually quite a lot. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Makes sense. Makes sense, game. Makes sense. But we got some water going in. There's no water in the pipes, but now there is a little bit of water in the pipes. Obviously, the temperature is not high enough to get anything heated up right now, but we are getting there. We've got the ammonia solution ready to go in here. What else do we need? We just need the crude oil, which is currently coming in from this direction. Where's the crude oil coming in? It's really hard to see anything. I believe this is the crude oil, and it used to be coming in from here. So we will need to change the crude oil to be coming out this side somehow. Oh, that's actually not going to be the easiest change in the world. But I think... let me get my blueprint book out while we're waiting. It's hard to line up. But yeah, that's my crude oil thing. Okay. That's definitely my crude oil input right here. So we probably need to get this input from another direction. Like this way, for example. So that's the input. Then it needs to like come out from this side, I reckon. Oh, we're going to have to get rid of one of the nuclear reactors to make this work. We're gonna have to do something like this. Ooh. Then this thing needs to be heated up. Yep, that'll be the crude oil input, and we'll have to like do something about the pump jacks over here to get some crude oil pumped in. That way we can get our own fuel source before we shut down the nuclear reactors for good. Hopefully all that can happen before we burn through all our stuff. So we're at 378 degrees, 379. It's hanging in there. It's trying its best to get to 500 degrees, but it's got a lot of stuff to heat up, so it's just going to take some time. In the meantime, our ice maker is hard at work trying to fill up all of these water things. It's got a little bit of water in each one now, but we're not worried about that because we will eventually fill up all the water. Now, there's no way the water can power all of this at the same time. So I don't know if I should dismantle some to get started. I don't know if it'll just like try to put the steam in there, consume all the steam, and then suddenly run out of water. I don't know. We might need to put down some of these beacons ASAP as well. What the hell is happening to my train? What is going on? It died again. From what? A biter nest spawned here. Oh man, that's so annoying. Okay, I can build a train here though. Let me build a train head here. Wait, was it going this way? Apparently it was going that way maybe. What is going on? It's annoying that the biter nest can spawn so close to like my buildings and stuff. Because it's obviously spitting at my train as it goes past, maybe. But does it even attack trains? I don't even think biters attack trains. Anyway, well, we'll sort this out while we're waiting anyway. Maybe I'll just park my dude over here. Hopefully it doesn't shoot the stuff, shoot my walls and stuff. Should be a dude carrying a train coming at some point. Cool. Go check back in on Aquilo. We're almost done. We are at 516 degrees. These guys aren't quite at temp yet, but our main things are at temp, which is good. And hopefully it'll start boiling some water very soon. Go, little robot, go. Bring my train head over. Is this on the right platform though? Is that the return rail? It is the return rail. Isn't it? No, that's the going to rail. Oh my god, I built it in the wrong spot. I need to build the train head here, but I need to rotate it. Here. Go, 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 no, don't leave. Oh, you muppet. That's the going to rail. On the wrong rail, this silly thing. Surely the biter expansion shouldn't spawn here, right? We'll build some like pipes here to like stop that from happening. Is that a thing still? I know this is probably like kind of cheating, but this is annoying me for now. I'm just gonna temporarily put some pipes here. Later, like I can just build some laser turrets here if this becomes an issue, I guess, to stop things from spawning. Anyway, back on Aquilo, have we generated a power? We have 116 megawatts of power. Fantastic. We're out of ice. But I got tons of ice for you. Oh yeah, look at that. More water, more ice. All right, we got 100 megawatts of power. Let's get the rest of our build done. So I'm gonna grab these, and these just to get the water system up and running. Now I need to blueprint book the rest of my stuff. I don't want any power going there. I just want this thing producing tons and tons of water. And I think we just need a second one, right? And that should produce tons and tons of water too. Oh, we got no ice, right? We gotta like manually feed it. It's gonna eat all the ice. But that's fine. Now we need to get our ice producer up and running. So let me stamp down the rest of my blueprint. Just like that. We'll get these going. We won't do these yet. Stop, 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 stop. Just want these two. Ah, look at this. It already produced some ice. And now it's full of ammonia. And this thing needs crude oil. So we just need to get the crude oil up and running now. So we can get rid of these solar panels and get some pump jacks going. I'll probably just use these four for now because I've got a power tower right here. So let me quickly get that all set up. 2, 3, and why is this here? Maybe like 4 like that. I don't have many pipes left, so we're gonna have to just use regular pipes. Oh man, am I out of underground pipes? But I have plenty of regular pipes to build some underground pipes, but I need iron plate and I don't have iron plate. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So we're gonna have to be very economical with this. Let's get rid of this thing. I just want to get a little bit of fuel in, like the minimum amount of fuel I can possibly get in. I just need to get in like that. Is that thing heated? This thing's connected to a heating tower, but it's not actually heating anything. Just need to get this one operational. Do these things need power? They do, don't they? And they do. One of them needs to be heated. All right, we got some crude oil pumped in over here. This thing needs heat. Then now we're good. Now we need power on this thing. All right, we need these power poles. I remembered to bring some of the regular power poles because I know I did something weird in my build and I couldn't get power into the center here. Awesome. We've got our first these things going, which means yep. What are you missing? A lot of crude oil. Fair enough. We'll only have one crude oil machine working at the moment, but maybe I can get 2, 3 working. Not really, not without the underground pipes. All right, I'm gonna have to just bring some underground pipes, man. Of all the things to be missing, I forgot I need a ton of underground pipes. Let's just bring a lot because we're going to need to hook up the rest of the system and we're going to need like so many pipes. But yeah, we're reasonably self-sufficient. Obviously, we're not producing enough of this to sustain our system at the moment, but hopefully, like these heating towers, they're now working, and that's just in time because this thing's temperature is kind of dropping a little, but this one's all good. And now with these 3 extra heating towers, we should be fantastic. Are we dropping or are we increasing? I feel like we're dropping temperature right now, just because of this stuff. Oh, why are we dropping in temp? Uh-oh, that's not good. Ammonia is out of ice. Alright. We're gonna have to manually deal with the ice for a while. Just until we get the system stable. This is not gonna work forever, is it? Because I don't have infinite space in my bags. Oh no. What do? I need boxes and boxes of ice for now. Too much ice production. Stop producing so much ice. Make more fuel for me. Alright, we're going in the right direction on temp again. Yep. Hopefully enough to keep these hot enough. They're all on low temp now. But we're not using up all our power, so there's hopefully enough steam in here to get everything going again. Let's just build a second nuclear reactor just to be super safe, because I don't want everything... Because as soon as everything dies, it's going to be very hard to get everything back running again. Oh, but I'm running out of nuclear fuel. Is that why? Because my nuclear fuel thing is full? Yeah, we're going back up in temp again, which is good. This icebox is getting full real quick. Really need to get the rest of the system just up and running all at the same time, but kind of hard without the fuel. We just need like a full belt of fuel. Hopefully we've got enough storage space for the ice. We've got some like turret issues over here. Hold on. Yeah. What am I going to do about all this ice? I mean, I can put up a pair of recyclers just to get rid of the ice temporarily. Let me do that maybe. Just to get it going somewhat, right? Otherwise, we're going to have heaps of issues. Alright. We move the ice over this side for now. Yeah, I get it. You need recyclers. So if I do it this way... Wait, now I'm running out of... No. Yeah, that's fine. So if I do it this way, I just need a belt out this way. Like this, that. Then I can get a pair of recyclers... Like this way. I have recyclers. How many recyclers do I only have 2 recyclers? Did I not bring more than 2 recyclers? That's the other thing I need then. I need more recyclers. But basically I need this and this. And I need that to be heated. And that to be heated. And that to be heated. And what am I missing? Ice thingy majigs. I need a lot of ice platforms. Oh god. Cool, we've got the recyclers going. We need them to go into one another. Oh, that's kind of annoying. Okay. Then, alright, now we can get the ice going out this way, and they can go into the recyclers, and they should produce less ice now. Now I just need a pair of inserters to go between them. I need to somehow weave in the thing, which needs more ice platforms. God, this place is so just annoying. Hold on, I need to get this working before I do anything. Need more heat pipe. Basically, I need to get the heat pipe in there so I can get 2 inserters back and forth like this. Then we're sweet. Let me just go quickly grab some more stuff before all my power runs out. Or my heat runs out, I mean. Alright, yeah, I got enough ice platforms. Time to run back to base. Hey, you know, I got my mech suit right now, and now I'm flying over the ocean like this. What happens if you came here without a mech suit? Can you just, like, not access the other islands? Or, because it's just water, isn't it? And you can't build landfill on this stuff. Interesting thought. So you basically need a mech suit before you come here. Oh man, Aquilo requires so much prereq, eh? That's crazy. Alright, let's get that ice in. What? Why? Why do you hate me? Is that like 1 ice platform I'm missing? I'm missing like 1 ice platform. Can I recruit an ice platform anywhere? No. Can I just like steal some ice platform from you temporarily? Just to get this thing working? Okay, okay, that's all working. Why are you not working? You're full. You're full. Okay, fantastic. That should get the ice going, which should get my fuel going, which will keep this stuff going, because I'm at a very bad at the moment. Well, the nuclear reactors are helping me out at the moment, but obviously I need all my own fuel source going before anything actually works properly in this damn build. Alright, let's help it out by getting some... Whoa, this thing's at really high temp. Why? Because it's stuck to a nuclear reactor, but normally it needs its own fuel, which it's not really getting at the moment. Oh, it is getting some of its own fuel. It's got fuel's going all the way down here, all the way down here, and then it's getting frozen here. So we can take some of this fuel and we can like chuck it in here, and then that should defrost some of this stuff. How's it going? We're just gonna monitor this for a little bit until it sort of gets itself going. But this ice recycler is getting rid of just enough ice to keep my fuel going, I think. And our fuel is now positive and backing up. See, all this fuel is backed up. So the temperature on this should be pretty well maintained, which means I can take the nuclear fuel out of these two, hopefully, and conserve some nuclear fuel. This thing's got its own thing, so I think this thing's been out of fuel, so we can get rid of that now. This thing has got its own fuel as well, I think. Where's my fuel source? Just got to double check the fuel is going all the places, because I did move stuff like this around. So it is going here. It is able to get its own fuel once it temperature dropped enough. But otherwise, it's going alright, I think. Everything has its own fuel, and will start defrosting itself now. Alright, I'm going to go get some more ice platforms and fix up this bit that I killed. And yeah, we'll get the whole place defrosted, and we should be sweet. Now, Aquilo's also all good on pipes now, so let's get Aquilo over. Oh, while I'm at it, I might as well fix my train, because I had my train set up here, but obviously it has no fuel. Fuel selection. Can I ghost cursor the fuel somehow? Rocket fuel. Is it an intermediary, or is it a production or a logistics item? Can I get a thing to get it? Will that do it? I have no idea. I mean, it's in a logistics zone. But anyway, let's set the thing to automatic, empty, full. Hey, did I set this, or was that automatically already set? I don't know if any logistics drone will do this. I have rocket fuel, right? Yeah, I definitely have rocket fuel here. Can't tell. We're gonna have to just leave it for a bit and see if it actually does this or not. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to like rebuild it back at the station. Anyway, we're getting distracted by random stuff. Trying to get some space platforms and finish this build. Oh crap, I left without the stuff I need. Hold on. Oh, you're already over. That's fine. I was gonna say, I left without the stuff I need to build the rest of the cryo plants. So, all good. One step at a time. Not the most efficient way to build it, but hey, we're gonna get there in the end, and that's the important thing. It's the destination, not the journey, that matters. Ah, nice little bit with a lot of rocks. Get me all my platforms. You know what we could use to make platforms is all the ice that we have and ammonia. Maybe that's what this thing should do, make ice platforms. I'm sure actually we'll be able to use all the ice and stuff to make ice platforms and things like that later. Because pretty sure Foundation requires ice platforms, if I remember. When I was looking at it the other day. You know what I might need? A lot of heating towers. Now we can start building the rest of our blueprint, and we can see what we're actually missing to finish off the build. Now obviously we're missing 1, 2, 3. We have 4. We need another 4. So to build 4 of those babies, we're going to need a assembling machine that can do that, and then get the recipe in. Cryo machine is here. Alright, so what do we have and what don't we have? Blue circuits, superconductor, lithium plate. Alright, so we need the lithium machine going before anything else. Before this, we need the lithium machine. This is all useless. We'll get the lithium machine going, and lithium machine needs lithium brine and holmium plate. You already had Aquilo, damn it. I was gonna say bring me some holmium plate. But you know what? We can just manually smelt all this lithium for now into a box. Or whatever this is, can just be a box for now. Oh man, just adding a little inserter here just kills everything. And then building on rough ice requires concrete. It's just a whole nightmare building on this place. You just don't get that freedom to build. Alright, I've got a bunch of lithium from what we mined before. Hopefully that's enough to turn into plates while we're waiting. And that's the lithium plate sorted, but the refined concrete is its own issue. I can only make 1 more. I had some lithium plate too. So I need, is it 40 per? So I need 120 refined concrete. Let's get SS Aquilo dropping its pipes down so I can start getting the lithium brine. Yeah, we're going to need a lot more heat pipes to get to places. So we're going to need more blue circuits, not more pipes, but more heating towers. Probably more jumpers as well. I don't know. How many jumpers do I have left? I feel like I've used up all my jumpers. No, we're good on jumpers. What are you complaining about? Nauvis being destroyed. What is this place? What? This is like one of my old bases. They're suddenly... Why are you guys suddenly destroying an old, completely non-functional base that's not causing any pollution or anything? You're just causing beeps at me. Awesome. Anyway, what was I doing? Concrete. So let me request all the stuff. We'll head back. I think we've got everything, right? And then on the way back, we'll also... Wait, let me drop off some of this concrete while I'm here. Off the back of this, we also need to get some holmium. But I've already set up Falgora to do that. So let's head back to Nauvis first. Then we will request some... what was I going to get? Heating towers. Maybe another like 40 heating towers isn't going to hurt. We've got all the heat pipes for the heating towers. We've got all the pipes. We need the blue circuits to do this stuff. LDS should be all good. I didn't drop all the blue circuits, damn it. That's fine. Alright, cool. Alright, temperature's looking good. How's this production? Still continuing on. Our ice is all being destroyed, which is fantastic. And even this thing is hopefully getting backed up now. Yep, that's getting backed up, I see. This is getting backed up. Everywhere is getting backed up. Let's get it flowing down this side now. How do I get it flowing down this side? So first I need to slap down the rest of my build. Oh, I already fixed this section. But then I need to get this part fixed. So I need to just chuck in some stuff to burn. And hopefully that'll defrost itself over here, which will allow this to flow through. See that working? There you go. And now you're self-sufficient. And on this side, you're all good. Everything that needs to be defrosted will be defrosted. Want to make sure it is destroying just that. Oh, well, thank you for destroying it for me, because I do need to destroy it at some point. But that should get my entire base all fully defrosted. And when I have enough... Well, I got enough lithium. But when I get my refined concrete, I should be all sweet. There's no way for me to make refined concrete here, is there? Probably is, but I'll just wait for it. It's not going to take that long. How's my thing going? We got plenty of bullets and plenty of rockets, so we're not worried. This spaceship seems to be functioning really well. I might switch all my spaceships to this spaceship, but then again, all my other spaceships seems to be doing fine anyway. Back on Nauvis, this thing is definitely not giving my train any fuel. Hey, wait, it did give my train fuel. And now they're complaining. Where did my train go? Is it dead again? No, it can't be dead again. Nope, it's finally giving copper. So we'll start getting that going again. Fuel, and get rid of that request, and yeah, you're all sweet. All right, cool. We managed to remotely get fuel in. That's thanks to one of my viewers who commented and taught me how to do that. Fantastic. Have I got rid of all the modules and stuff? All right, let's build the rest of the base. Beacons. How's our power going? We're generating our full 233 megawatts now, and we're not using it all up. Fantastic. Oh, we are missing one of these heat things, but you know, that's neither here nor there. Let's just get rid of it for now so it doesn't look like anything's missing. Great. This part's not heated up. Why? What was heating this part up? This heating thing. This heating thing's doing work, man. Like, it's going all the way from here. I think it is slowly heating it up. Yeah, it is. But that's our last building. Out of all the buildings that I don't need this one. But it built that one. That's fine. All right, we've got one facility. Now we just need a couple more, so we need to request refined concrete is what we need to do. Refined concrete, where are you? I believe it's in this section. Let's just get like 400 in case, for whatever reason, I don't know. And we need to request holmium as well. And this is going to be like a permanent holmium like route at some point. But for now, let's just request, I don't know, like 400 holmium plate. And we're going to request that from Falgora. 400 seems a bit ambitious. Let's just go 200. Because that's going to need like 4 rocket launchers. But you're going back to Nauvis. You're all sweet. In the meantime, I'm going to start acquiring some of these new resources. Do we need to pump in more crude oil into this system? Crude oil seems to be perfectly fine. Hey, look, we're fully backed up on fuel. Which is also a bad thing. Because that means it's not going to consume the ammonia anymore. I'm going to get rid of these nuclear reactors. Maybe it'll start consuming some more fuel now. And hopefully the system is completely self-sufficient. Hopefully this thing produces enough. Like, I'm not super worried about it because, well, ice is first of all backed up. And yeah, it should be in reasonable balance. We'll see. We'll have to monitor very closely and see what's missing. But for now, let's go claim ourselves some more fuel. So we need pump jacks. There's only 3 things here. So ideally, what we'd like to do is build a heating tower here. So to get to path over there, we need to build our little heating thing, which is this thing. But we'll take a middle one. Is there a middle one? Is there a normal looking one? This thing. We need like this system. Remember I talked about this system before? Which is our system that basically lets us go distances. Now, because of the lack of heating towers, I might double it up, like do every second one. What I mean by that is, oh, where would this one be? There. What am I missing? Concrete. Cannot build on ammonial ocean. Oh, frick's sakes. Alright, I need to go make... I think I need to either make some stuff with the ice. How do I make this thing again? It just needs ice and ammonia. I mean, it's a little bit annoying because I don't have ammonia going out this way. But if there's some way I can get ice and ammonia in here, which I can, let me do that. And then I can have this kind of making its own thing, kind of. This heating pipe disappearing doesn't seem to have affected anything. I can't because I don't have any bloody... I don't have any pipes. But essentially what I want is one assembling machine over here maybe, making this ice thing so I don't have to worry about it anymore. We can get the ammonia in this way, and the ice we can somehow get from here maybe. Is that okay? No, it's not. Doesn't like that. I need a splitter. There's got to be some easier solution to this. We could do something like this and move this way. We really need the ice back up going over here again, because that water needs to be producing. But this ice can somehow pull from here and just go into here like that. And if we can just get some ammonia in here, let me just borrow some pipe from anywhere. I can start making my own thing. Oh, this is like one tile out. Are you serious? Well, this doesn't need to exist. Let's just get this belt going fully like that. Then we can get that going like that. And this ammonia thing can go in like that. And now you can make your own ice thing, right? Oh man, it's so slow. It needs like so much ice to make one. And you have like literally nowhere to export this out. Put it into a box here. It's probably still faster for me to just go out there and grab my own ice stuff. So let me go for a little walkabouts. Alright, so my Aquilo ship has arrived now. No, it hasn't. It hasn't even left Nauvis. What am I talking about? Our Aquilo ship is stocked up to leave Nauvis. It's going to go to Factorio first to pick up the holmium plate so we can get all the process going at the same time. But it's going to drop off the pipes I need to get this process going. At the moment, I don't have any spare pipes to even attempt to get this process going. But what I do have is a few ice platforms ready to go. Not many, so we're going to still have to be conservative with our ice platforms. But essentially, so for example, over here, we can kind of like turn this somewhere. Oh man, I say conservative with my ice platforms and then I immediately use a bunch just to get over this side. But like, for example, I really should put heat pipes on my toolbar. Might out of heat pipes, amazing. Luckily for me, I bought a bunch of heat pipes over, didn't I? Surely. Ah, thank God. Alright, I got a bunch of heat pipes. At least we can get one side going. So hopefully I can bring this over this way. Yep, I know you can't build on the ammonial ocean. And annoyingly, we're going to have to build like that. Oof. I hate this. But then we can get this coming around here. Just walk it over. Oh, that's going the wrong way. So probably is that. Wait, why is this not in line with this? Oh, one pile off. Give me back my ice platforms. Okay, cool. So now this is okay. This is going to grab into this. This thing's on 700 degrees already, but that's fine. It's going to pass over to this side. So in theory, if I just put some... take some fuel... feels good to have fuel on tap now. That should defrost this thing. Fantastic. And that should now grab its own fuel. And if I just reverse this, it should bring more fuel over. And out this way. And of course, this one now is also out by 2 tiles. There. There you go. Now if I chuck some into here. Did I run out of fuel already? Lucky I have infinite fuel now. I'm going to chuck some into here. It should defrost itself over here. And now I have a heating pipe thing over here that can do stuff for me. So we can get the heat pipe going over. Oop. Wish I could draw a straight heat pipe. Over here to heat this thing. And it can go, for example, well, this thing can move a little bit. And then this thing can go over here to maybe heat this thing. And now I'm out of platforms again. That's my Factorio. I got 2 ships ready to go. And we are at Factorio. And you are okay. You got your 200 plates already. That was so fast. You got 1,000 plates. Okay, good on ya. Let's go to Aquilo now with all my stuff. I'm gonna go get some more platforms while I wait, because this thing is way too slow. Oh, 22 platforms. Actually not that bad. It's just gonna produce in the background. I don't need it to be fast. I just need a few platforms every now and then to get this process going. Now these things is gonna pump into what? What are you pumping into? Why are you working non-stop? What? Shouldn't the output be full? Is this a glitch? Why are you still cold? You got no fuel. Well, maybe if I gave it some fuel, it can actually be warm, and then this whole thing will work. Fantastic. Now I just need my pipes, and we're all good. My base is slowly getting torn apart, but it's fine. SS something is getting destroyed. SS Raimi? What happened to SS Raimi? What? Go back to Nauvis with whatever fuel you can muster and repair yourself. Why are you confused? I don't understand. It's stuck with not enough ammo, and therefore, oh man, this Raimi might be dead. When did this happen? Raimi is definitely dead. Oh my god, rip SS Raimi. That's fine. It doesn't matter anyway. I've got one. So first of all, yeah, I'm sorry, SS Raimi. But a couple of reasons why that doesn't matter. First of all, I believe I have 4,000 boxes of this science. So I can just redirect one of my other ones over. Where was Raimi doing? Raimi was doing... Power is doing Gleba. Falgora is doing Falgora. And yeah, Raimi is doing metallurgic science. So I don't need any more metallurgic science, and we're gonna rebuild our spaceship to be similar to SS Aquilo, and it's just gonna do loop-de-loops around all the planets and pick stuff up. So yeah, I was just looking at all the different spaceships getting damaged. I've been really mismanaging my spaceships. Anyway, the point is Raimi doesn't need to exist anymore, because we'll redirect Falgora over to Volcanus to pick up Volcanus stuff later, and Aquilo is going to be constantly making laps between Nauvis, Falgora, and Aquilo, because it needs to go to Falgora to pick up Homium for the process. So it might as well go and pick up the science while it's there, right? We'll probably have to extend some space programs to get all the new logistics working, but otherwise it should be okay. But anyway, we've got everything working now. It's heading slowly towards Aquilo at the moment because it's run out of fuel, but yeah, it's working on it. So we just gotta wait and everything should be good. I'm gonna be back when I finish setting up the rest of this base. Alright, so one more stage down. We've finished setting up this area, and now it is pumping our lithium brine over into our base. And we are going to create our own lithium now, so we should be sweet on this. Now this thing, oh crap, I just picked up a bunch of lithium plate, but that's fine. We just got to store it in a box temporarily because we've got a bunch of excess materials at the moment. But what we want to do with this plate is not to do what we're doing, but instead bring it out this way to merge with the ice, and that's 2 of our components for our science ready to go. Now we need to get the rest of our factories, which since we've brought all our materials, I had built 3 more since, and we're going to go once again to our Aquilo thing, hopefully for the last time, and plop this baby down. And that should be the last of the factory. Now, unfortunately, we can't finish this off yet for a couple of reasons. Well, first of all, is that the lithium coming in, right? Yep, that's the lithium coming in. First issue is this thing over here. So we have to get the fluorine in. It's literally the last thing that we need to get in. Everything else is done and hooked up. Any issues we have? No, now this is just getting rammed over here. That's fine. But yeah, the fluorine. It's going to require a lot of ice platforms, and ice platforms we do not have. I wonder if I can make a box over here. No, I can't, because literally I can't put a box anywhere to... Well, maybe I can put one here. Let me try. Oh, also I built my rocket silo ready to go. But if I put a box here, can I not automatically have ice going in there, please? Just more ice, make platforms for me faster. Why are you out of ammonia? Why are you out of ammonia? Temperature negative 35 degrees. You have too much ammonia. Oh, I cut this belt somehow. There we go. Please make me more ice platforms, because I'm going to need tons and tons of ice platforms to get this connection going. We've got it up to here so far. So I just feed you a little bit of fuel, you should be able to connect and start heating up. I'm going to help this process out by going out to manually hunt some ice stuff. So I'll be right back. But yeah, you can see I've got my fluorine area all set up, ready to go. Actually, you know what? While that's doing it, I might as well set up the pipe work for this. So I want my output pipes going somewhere here. That means that's the main pipe, I guess. You can directly go on here, I guess. And you can go into the main pipe. Now, what about the rest? Well, you'll need to pipe through this thing. Gotta use a lot of undergrounds, even for small jumps, so I can get the heat pipe through. Can you go like that? I don't know how much of this fluorine I actually need, so I'm just gonna grab all of it. We also need to get the actual heat pipe across, so there's that. But I think that gets everything sort of connected to one another and out. So all of this... Oh, annoying. I did this on the wrong side. Right. Well, then it needs to go here. It doesn't have to be pretty, it just has to work. Well, the more difficult work I do with the this thing, the harder it is to heat pipe everything. So it kind of is important to be pretty as well, because everything needs to be touching heat pipe, right? It's going to be a very dirty heat piping job. Trying to get the minimal amount of heat pipes I need. This one's going to be a little bit janky to get out. Go from here, doesn't really matter. Can't really tell if it's working or not until I actually get everything connected. But yep, I'm going to go around hunting for some ice platforms. I'll be right back when all of that is set up. Alright, we've got everything connected. So I've got this fluorine pumping now, and it's going along this little pathway back home with the little heating islands. So that's going in this way. We had to do a little bit of a janky or even jankier connection to get that working. But yeah, got a little bit messy towards the end with all the incoming connections. Had to rotate this a little bit to get that flowing in. But that's all going to change depending on your builds and stuff. So, oh, that means we've got to get the ammonia changed over as well. So let me get that fixed real quick. Oh, something like this, and that. Hopefully we can get the heat piping for that working somehow. But with heat, the way I set things up, and there's heat pipes everywhere, it shouldn't be too difficult to get heat piping across. The only thing that we're constantly missing is obviously ice platforms, which is making things a little bit difficult. But with that fluorokeratine, that done, and that done, we have done it, guys. We have gotten our first cryogenic science pack in the actual game, and it is wonderful. Our next big challenge is to get even more of these ice platforms, because we need to set up a rocket silo somewhere. And I'm thinking it's going to go here, right? That's the thing that makes them... Oh, crap, buffer chests. I knew I'm missing some stuff. I'm still requesting stuff over here for the logistics portion. So buffer chests, requester chests. We've got our bots and droids, so when those get here, we'll send Aquilo over again. Aquilo is functioning perfectly fine. It's got its 3,000 ammo, 1,000 thingos. I had to change around the asteroid collection a little bit because it was running out of carbon asteroids, and now it's got too many carbon asteroids. Of course it does. But that's fine. Everything is going okay. This spaceship is solid. Very, very, very solid. Okay, the only thing that's not solid about it is I keep having to change around these two things. I'm going to request the construction material finally, so both of these can run at the same time. Otherwise, it's going to run out of sulfur. I can't get this balanced. I just can't. I think I need like some circuitry logic over here that's like, check this, and if the stuff on the belt is like empty, wait, don't enable, disable, read the contents for the entire belt. And right now there's 174 carbon, but if there's, say, less than 50 carbon, I don't know, this seems like overkill, but apparently I need it because I can't seem to balance the carbon on this belt. So I keep having to change around these two inserters, like sometimes it's taking this inserter, sometimes it's taking this inserter. But yeah, now with both these inserters in, hopefully the carbon will be good and we will get some sulfur as well. So this is now disabled by control behavior, fantastic. And SS Aquilo, it should be ready to go, right? Yep, we got everything. Let's roll. Do we need to bring another 1,000 plate from Fulgora? Might as well, right? Alright, let's go to Fulgora first. So we can start setting up its actual stuff. Let's delete some of this stuff. And that. This one is going to be nuclear SS restock. I keep I keep making new groups and they have zero naming convention, and when I try to go to use them, I'm never going to remember that I've made a group called Nuclear SS Restock. Anyway, this is Fulgora pickup, and we're going to just pick up 1,000 plate every time, right? That's just 1 plate full every time. And for the drop off, we're going to request the cryoscience from Aquilo, and we're going to request 2 rockets of cryoscience. Then from home, we also need to request 100 blue circuits and 100 LDS every single time, is the plan for now until I can figure something out. I will eventually figure something out, and my plan is to ship the materials from space, because that's the only way I can think of doing it. There is, unless I've missed something frightfully obvious, and I don't think I have, because someone in the comments section would have mentioned it to me, there is no way to get basic resources on this planet, and therefore the only place to get basic resources is up in space, which means we need another spacecraft permanently parked above Aquilo making blue circuits up in space and shipping it down. Or I can just have it pulled from Nauvis. Every time the SS Aquilo gets to Nauvis, it grabs enough materials. Yeah, it grabs enough materials from Nauvis to bring over to the other planet, right? And then that way it can have enough stuff for rockets. So that should be okay. That's the Nauvis pickup. That's a lot of stuff to pick up, but it is what it is. 50 fuel, yeah, that's kind of fine. Then it's going to grab the science, and then it's going to head back to Nauvis. So it's going to do like this weird Nauvis Fulgora route. Wait, did it just go to Nauvis again? Oh my god, it went to Fulgora and then went back to Nauvis, didn't it? Add weight condition, all requests satisfied. Add station Aquilo, all requests satisfied. Add station Nauvis, all requests satisfied. Basically, that's going to be the ultimate route. I'm not going to put all the other ammo conditions in right now, but I will eventually put the ammo conditions in, hopefully before the spacecraft gets destroyed. God, I'm so careless with my spacecrafts, but it's fine. Spacecrafts are replaceable. Knowledge gained in the game is not. So what we can do is just temporarily stock these chests. Stock this stuff into these chests, I mean. And grab some inserters and go boom and boom. So you can start stocking science while we wait. There's no point you not making science, right? And yeah, we're good to go. We're good. We are really good to go. Now, you are constantly out of stuff because you are constantly full. So we do need a pair of recyclers over here deleting the excess now. Why is there still excess ice when... Okay, well, there's no excess ice. Yeah, there is excess ice. This is just overproducing. Like, it doesn't need to be doing all this, but whatever. It's fine, as long as we got power, right? We're drawing about 100 megawatts out of our 200, and everything is stable and working. Our science is producing continuously non-stop, and in the last minute, it has produced 72 per minute. I'm very happy with the rate of science here. Now we just need to get our rocket actually down. So where are we going to put our rocket? Does it need power? Wow, that was easy. Okay. Now, the stupid thing is, this is so dumb. Do I need to put a buffer chest to get the rocket part to build itself? I'm going to put some stuff down into it to get it started. Now, I know the rocket fuel definitely needs to go. So let's do that. Yes, we are making rocket fuel on the planet. Isn't it amazing? You can go into a box first. No, I'm running out of steel. Everything's so valuable on this planet because we can't make the basics. So yeah, rocket fuel can go into here, and you're running out of ammonia solution because it's missing a thing. There we go. You can start making rocket fuel. You can start stocking rocket fuel and chucking it over here. We need a power over here. Sure. Now that's all powered, and we're making rockets. We need to, well, eventually replace it with blue chests, but how's Aquilo doing? Aquilo is here waiting for 1,000 holmium plate, but Fulgora cannot provide 1,000 holmium plate. What? What happened to all my holmium plate? There is no holmium solution because there is no more scrap. There is no more scrap because batteries are backed up. Oh man, this is what happens when you do random stuff. Why is batteries backed up? Batteries are backed up. Oh, because I'm drawing extra holmium, now the batteries are backed up. Well, that's a big problem. Ooh. How do we fix this in the best way possible? Batteries are going out here. I need to scrap the batteries at some point. So I need a pair of... This isn't even going to be easy to make because Do I even have recyclers here? Alright, I need to fix this problem because the holmium is now out of ratio, right? So I'm producing science slower, but it's caused my entire thing to back up. So let me see if I can fix this quickly. But now, I think, Aquilo, you can just request this. Only 800 on the planet. So what we can do is just temporarily request 800 and get you to import that from there with a minimum of 800, so we get one rocket full. See how every little minute change you make to your system just clogs and changes everything and like makes everything difficult? That's basically Factorio for you. You gotta really think through what you're doing on every single system. Is this like a quick fix, or is this like a really annoying, terrible fix? So we've got recyclers over here. Are they in a logistics zone? They are. So if I were to build 2 recyclers like here somewhere, I can potentially get the batteries, which are coming out here and being stored in this box. Well, I can just unstore it in this box temporarily, but eventually I need to do something better with them. And that something better is going to be, I have no idea what I'm going to do with these. I'm going to need to split these off, right? So I'm going to do something like this. And then the batteries are going to need to split, essentially, here. So we're going to need like a splitter here. And then we're going to need to like route this belt out this way. Oh, this is so disgusting. Well, we can just use this pair, right? Actually, because either the holmium or the batteries are going to be backed up, but never both. We'll cut this for now. Do I have construction drones on this planet? I have no construction drones on this planet. Oh man, what? How do I have no construction drones on this planet? Oh my god. Alright, it's alright. We'll swing by here later and sort this place out. For now, the batteries can just go here, I guess. What's backed up now? The stone's backed up. Why? What is going on this planet? Ice is backed up now? Oh, because I've deleted this. Okay. But now it can just go into a box. That's a quick and dirty solution. I swear I had construction bots on this planet. What happened to them all? That's so weird. What could possibly kill a construction bot on this planet? It doesn't even make any sense. What happened to them all? There's 37 there. Oh, I didn't put them into the bloody thing. Request. I got logistics bots. Maybe they can request construction bots. Can you do that? Request from buffer chests. I put my construction bots into a box and didn't put them into the actual thing. Alright, whatever. I'll fix it on the way back, because we're going to have to swing by Fulgora on the way home anyway. But yeah, this science thing is pretty good. Like, it can already do sort of loops, because on my way back, I don't have to go through Fulgora. I can go to Volcanus and pick up some science, right? Very handy. Alright, cool. So, our ship is almost here. And we'll drop off the rest of the stuff, and hopefully it will be able to automate most of the things I need done. We can request holmium plate infinitely here. That way it'll drop from orbit automatically. And hopefully I have 2,000 of these to pick up. I do not. It's a little bit slow, but it'll get there. And then we'll just set up some of our lovely buffer chests over here, sort our inventory, and then we can go fix the rest of the problems with the rest of our base while we wait for the cryoscience to slowly ship over. Fantastic. We've done well. I think we've done well. What do you guys think? I think it took us a long time to get here, and I probably did it not in the most efficient manner possible, but we got there in the end, I think. Not to speak too soon, because I haven't actually shipped any science back home yet, but I don't see any more issues. Let's get some logistics robots. Let's just send down all the stuff that potentially we might need in the future as well. Don't need any more uranium. Just send down some of these, We'll keep some heating towers on us. I don't know why I would need to, but whatever. These are all good. I know I have a bunch of these. Everything else here is kind of useless. Fantastic. Now we've got rockets here. Well, the rockets are going to be useless until I get my logistics systems up. So let's see where I can put the logistics systems. Well, we've got some of these, so we'll use them sparingly. Let's chuck one. It's not going to be pretty, so don't judge me. It's just going to go wherever there's heat and power. We're going to chuck in some construction bots and some logistics bots. I'm just going to grab all of the construction logistic bots and chests. Now, the blue circuits is an interesting one, because do we need to put a buffer chest down to store LDS and blue circuits to feed into the rocket silo? Of course we do, right? So we need 2 chests. The chests themselves don't freeze, but the inserters that go into the chests will freeze. So, fun days. So we're gonna get this to request like 1,000,000 of these, and this can request LDS, right? Do I need it? They can just be buffer chests. They will work, right? They don't need to be any special chests. Okay, that's fantastic. Put the rocket fuel in here. We don't need that. So now we've got everything to launch rockets, which is fantastic. We've got this. So if we just put these and these here, we can just make this a storage box for this thing. We can copy that over. We can chuck the science back in, and we can go automatic requests, and we'll have logistics bots send our first batch of science over. That's only 200, and then they need to recharge. Why? The bots are they like worse and slower on this planet? Because I swear they like really suck on this planet. Like it's too cold for them or something. They use up like more power, because it usually doesn't take bots this long to grab this much science, right? Am I going crazy, or is that a thing? If I hover over this, does it tell me there's like some handicap to the bots because of the ice planet? They don't know. I'm telling you, they do not normally behave like this. And I noticed it in my construction bots too, that they are really, really slow and terrible. Oh my god, what is this nonsense? I'm almost tempted to run the science belt over here. It's probably a smart idea to like combine these and like run it this way instead, because this is actually going to cause a delay to my thing. That's crazy. There's something going on. Like I swear, I'm not imagining this. Like I can either run it directly into the rocket and not use logistics bots, because at the moment I'm only shipping one thing, but I will replace the logistics chests here at some point, right? Stop that. Eventually we'll replace the logistics chests. Why is this not heating up? Yeah, it is. Very interesting. So with automatic requests enabled, will this still do its thing or not? No, it won't. It needs bots. Okay, fine. Let's just do it with the bot setup so that we don't mess things up. Very annoying. There's like something here that's making the logistics bots terrible, basically. Look at them all. They're like super slow and taking forever to recharge here. What is going on? Someone explain this to me. They do not normally take this long to load up this much science. So weird. Like we can observe them on a different planet, but I'm sure 50 logistics bots was always more than enough to get this done. But anyway, I'm happy with all that science going. We've got our holmium plate all sorted out over here. Now we just need to dump our inventory and put down some more things everywhere so that they can function. Oofed, something just got wrecked. We just want to make sure everything's covered in construction logistics so that they can function. Covered in construction logistics, but working, right? Oh, is this thing running out of crude oil, by the way? Oh man, I'm so distracted. For some reason, my 40 crude oil is like perfectly fine to like handle this, but we should probably get this working better now. Why is everything I build exactly in the way of everything else that I want to build? Crazy. Okay, we'll just get 4 going. We can always add more later. It's fine. More importantly, let's put our logistics centers down. That should be okay there. Put another one over this side. That should be okay here. Let's get one in the back as well, just in case. Fantastic. Now, let's get our construction bots into here. Don't I have more construction bots? Did I take all my construction bots? Did this thing launch a rocket? Yeah, I think it did. Fantastic. Everything is going. Alright, let me dump my inventory and let's get the hell off this planet. And then immediately have to come back because I forgot something critical. You watch. Where do these go? These go in these, but I have way too much to put into these. And there's no easy way for me to like drop stuff off anywhere. So they're just going into wherever. Yeah, this one can be lithium. Hopefully I haven't screwed up anything I can't fix remotely. Yeah, you can have some backup uranium stuff as well. The construction materials go in here. Wait, I got another 50 logistics bots. What? How many logistics bots did I bring here? We're still going. We're still going at maximum. We can just look at the production rate. 97, 1.5 per second. That's pretty good. More than happy with that. The problem also is this place is going to be very annoying to try to like restart or anything. So definitely want to, yeah, just have everything okay and fixable remotely. Because to restart this place, oh, imagine that. I don't even want to think about that. Hopefully there's just water in the pipes. But if there's no water in the pipes, I'm going to have to do the whole solar panel trick and everything all over again. Oh man, it's going to be a nightmare. But hopefully nothing here backs up. I don't see any issues. The ice is still being destroyed. So it's not a blocker, even though this is blocked. We're just not consuming everything we need to consume. So I think that is perfectly fine. I'm honestly not seeing any issues. 10-minute average. We're making 1.5. That's more than enough blue science that I need. We'll drop this stuff every time. So it's going to drop in here. Bots will carry it to these boxes. And they will build new rockets. And SS Aquilo should be sweet. Fantastic. We're off. We're done. We're done with Aquilo. Alright. We will fix all our issues next episode. Because I feel like this episode's gone on forever. But we are done. We have our first cryogenic science packs. We are going back to our space platform. We will wait for our second pack of cryogenic science to be ready. And we will continue our new research. And next episode, we will go fix all the new supply and demand issues that having cryogenic science has caused, such as needing more blue circuits and things like that. We might expand our space program on Falgora. So maybe Falgora can just supply all of the blue circuits that we need, right? A lot of things that we can do now. So stay tuned for that. But for now, I'm going to leave this episode here and I will see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.